Good morning, my dear lovely students. Today we will start lesson number 5, that is LibreOffice Calc. Calc is basically a software in which we do calculation work. It is basically a spreadsheet software, right? And in this software we can do calculation work, right? Suppose someone want to generate salary of the employees. In that case, that person can use calc, right? Now next is starting LibreOffice Calc. How to start LibreOffice Calc? uh, I'm using Windows, but you can use same procedure in Linux also, right? You can click on dash and you can write calc there. You will get calc icon. You will double click on it and it will open. Similarly in Windows, I'll write calc. It will show this app. Double click on this and it will now open calc software in front of you. This is basically a spreadsheet software with the help of which we can do calculation, right? Okay, next is LibreOffice window. This is the window of calc. Students, there is very minute difference between calc we are using in Windows and calc we will use in Linux, right? There is just a difference of view, appearance of software. Rest most of the commands are same in calc in Windows and in Linux both, right? So if we talk about window, LibreOffice window, we have this one is name box, in which name of current cell is available. Like now A1 is selected, it will show A1. If we have selected F12, it will show F12. Then these are row headers. Then these are name of sheets. Sheet 1, if I'll add one more sheet, then it will show sheet 2. These are navigation bars, right? Navigation buttons. This is title bar. It will show title of your document. Then this is menu bar, right? This is formula bar, where we type formula. Then this first one is this one. Let me show you. This is your standard toolbar. You can see here, this is standard toolbar. It shows the tools which are generally used, right? Then we have formatting toolbar. You can see this is formatting toolbar, right? The tools which we use for formatting to make our document attractive. So this is formula toolbar. Then this is your work area. These boxes are under work area where we do the work. Let me place all the tools here, both the tool bars at its own place. Okay, this is not placed properly. Let me place it like this, and we can set it like this. Okay, now next one is your column header. This is column header. So these are the basic components of your LibreOffice window: title bar, menu bar, standard toolbar, formatting toolbar. This is your formula bar, name box, right? A, B, C, D are column headers. 1, 2, 3, 4 are your row headers. Then we have navigation buttons, add sheet button. These are the name of different sheets, yani sheet tab, right? This complete is your work area. And at the bottom, this represents status bar. This represents status bar, right? So this is all about your LibreOffice window. Then we have next one is cell. Now what is cell? Every rectangular box is a cell. cell is basically intersection of row and a column. This one is column E and row 10. So name of this cell is E10. We always write column name then row number. Okay, so this is your cell, and the cell which is active is always in dark box. That border of that box is dark, it is highlighted, so the box having highlighted boundary is an active cell in which your cell pointer is there. Okay students, next is your cell reference and its types. We have three types of cell references, right? We have three types of cell references. One is relative, then absolute and mixed, right? Cell reference is basically when we write column letter and row number together create a cell reference. Like as I told you, this is E10, this is cell reference. Okay, so E10 is basically a cell reference. And cell address, we can call it cell address, so it is combination of letters and numbers. Now the first is relative cell reference. In relative cell reference, suppose E10, this is a cell reference, this is relative cell reference. What happens whenever we change the cell, address automatically changes. So this is cell reference, right? Then second is your absolute cell reference. Absolute cell reference is when we put dollar sign in front of row and column both. That is absolute cell reference. Let me show you, just wait. This is absolute cell reference. This is dollar symbol, this is dollar symbol, this one. When we put dollar symbol in front of column header and row number, it represents absolute cell reference. And in this case, if we copy this address, your cell reference, your cell address will never change when we are using absolute cell reference. It will never change, right? As in relative, we are not using any dollar. When we copy this address, it will automatically change when we move to some other cell. Now third type is in which third type is mixed cell reference, in which dollar is present either in front of column header or row number. Like suppose dollar E then 11, this is mixed cell reference. Or we can write E $11. These both are mixed cell reference, in which dollar sign is available only in front of either row number or column name, right? In this case, if we want to copy this address to some another cell, in that case, that part in which dollar symbol is not attached will change, and the part in which dollar symbol is attached will not change, it will remain same. Is it clear to all of you? There are three types of cell reference: relative, absolute and mixed. In relative, your address will change whenever you copy your address from one place to another. In absolute, your address will remain same even if you will copy the address. In mixed, half of your address will change and half will remain same. The dollar sign, when dollar sign is placed, in front of column letter, your column will be same. If it is placed in front of row number, in that case your row number will be same and other one will change. Okay students. Now next is opening a new spreadsheet. If we want to open a new spreadsheet, we can click on file, then click on new, and you have to choose spreadsheet. Click on it, it will open a new spreadsheet. You can check the name untitled 2, right? So this is a new spreadsheet. You can also open spreadsheet by pressing Ctrl plus N key combination, right? Okay, next is type of data. Which type of data we can enter in a cell? We can enter 4 types of data. Number, like, then is special character. Special character means equal to, dollar sign, as we are using dollar sign in the reference also. Then we can use @ symbol. These are the special symbols we can use in calc. Third is text. You can write text here. Then is formula. Formula is something like is equal to A1 plus A2. This is a formula. Okay, it is showing error. The reason is I have put some invalid values here. Just wait. Okay, I have put special character, so it's not showing. It is showing error. If I want to put, suppose I want to put formula here is equal to suppose E1 plus E2. This is formula, right? So when we will press enter, it will definitely solve the formula, and it is showing 0 because there is no value in E1 and E2, right? Okay, now you can see here numbers are by default right align. You can see this, right? Characters, when we initially write characters, let me show you. Suppose I'll put @ press enter, it is left align, by default left align. Text is also by default left align, right? Then is formula, which always starts with equal to sign. You can see equal to is present before E1 plus E2. The formula always starts with equal to sign. Okay, then we have how to move in a worksheet. We want to move up, we want to move down, left or right. In that case, we have 4 arrow keys: up, down, left, right. We can use those arrow keys. Now I'm using down arrow key, it will move downwards. Now I'm using left arrow key, it will move towards left. If I'll use right, it will move towards right. If I'll use up arrow key, it will move upwards. In the same way, we have page up, page down. Page up means we will move to the sheet up, one sheet up. Similarly, page down, we will move one sheet down. Let me show you like this. You can see 30, 59, now 88, 117 means we are moving one sheet down. And if I'll put press page up, look at this, 117, now it is on 117, now it is on 88 means one sheet up. 59, 31, right? Similarly, control plus home. If we are on some, suppose on the cell which is very low in the sequence, which is very far away from the A1 cell, in that case, if we will press control plus home, it will directly take us to the first cell of the highlighted row, right? Then we have control and it will take us at the end of the cell, last cell, right? So these are the different options which we can use to move up, down, left and right. Now, how to enter data in a cell? How we can enter? Just click on that cell will be highlighted. If you will double click on this, your cursor will appear here and you can type whatever you want to type, like this: Monday, Tuesday. Press enter, you will move to next cell and you can directly start typing. Very simple how to type text. Okay students, we will do the rest of the chapter in the next video. You have to practice this chapter very carefully. Either in Windows you can work in Microsoft Excel, or in Linux you can work in LibreOffice Calc, and do this work, do the practice very carefully, read the chapter from book and try to find out exercise. So enjoy your studies, take care, stay safe, stay healthy.